Welcome to the weather briefing for the week of May 22nd, 2014. This briefing is brought to you by the National Weather Service in Riverton. Well, taking a look at the next week, the big story will be melting snow in the mountains and rising river and creek levels across the western part of the state. It will be our first period of extended warm temperatures. We'll see those temperatures Memorial Day through next week be above normal. So residents in the foothill communities need to be monitoring those river levels and remember that they may be their highest at night. Typically in the foothill locations, we see that water melt, the snow melt during the day, that water come down the riverways, and the overnight hours pose the greatest threat for some rising water. Be prepared. Have everything ready to go so should you need to get in your car or evacuate quickly, you'll be ready to do so. The areas that we're most concerned about include the north and south forks of the Shoshone River, also Pacific Creek in Teton County, the main stem of the Wind River from Du Bois down to Riverton, and also the west slopes of the Bighorn Range, especially Shell Creek, Medicine Lodge, and surrounding areas, and also Ten Sleep Creek. Saturday morning could be a concern, but also especially it looks like Saturday night into Sunday morning after that second or third day of warm temperatures. That's really what we're targeting. Stay alert for possible watches, warnings that may come out over the weekend and even into early next week. And if you live in lowland areas near the creeks and streams, they are most susceptible, of course, to the rising water. Here's the reason why. We look at the temperature trends over the next week and looks pretty darn warm. Normal highs 65 to 70 for most locations will be from anywhere from the low 70s to maybe even the mid 80s at times, depending on where you live. So again, that trend, Sunday looking to be the coolest day before warming back up again in the early part of next week from Memorial Day and Tuesday, even into Wednesday. And here's the reason why. Friday and Sunday, that period Friday through Sunday, we'll see low pressure down over the desert southwest. That low pressure will be slow to move. It will continue to pump moisture north, producing isolated afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Some of those could produce heavy rainfall, which of course could also cause problems if they rain heavily on a ripe snowpack. So we'll be putting our attention there as well. Temperatures will be 5 to 10 degrees above normal Friday and Saturday, closer towards normal it looks like on Sunday as we have a weak cold front that kind of backs into areas east of the Continental Divide. The one piece of good news, it looks like it won't be very windy for the period Friday through Sunday. As we head into the period Memorial Day through Tuesday, it will be warmer and drier. That low pressure that was down over Arizona moves off into the plain states. High pressure replaces that, pushes a ridge of high pressure into Wyoming. That brings warmer temperatures, drier conditions. So Memorial Day and Tuesday look warm and dry, temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above normal. With that low pressure system starting to drop into the Pacific Northwest, we will see the southwest winds begin to increase Tuesday into Wednesday. So that will be something that could also continue to promote an active snowmelt in the mountains. The 8 to 14 day outlook looks to be trending towards above normal temperatures across the western half of the state. No surprise, below normal precipitation. We've seen that now over the last month or more with above normal precipitation just skirting the northeast part of the state. That's kind of how things are shaping up for the first part of June. We thank you for watching. Again, be careful out there. We are concerned about the melting snow and rising rivers, especially across northwest and north central Wyoming. Also, especially to make note of Memorial Day. Don't forget our veterans. Tell them thank you and remember those who we have lost. Thank you for joining us this week, and we'll see you next weekend.